Hallo, herzlich willkommen zur 72. Folge von Suzerain zusammen mit Apfel.
Hallo.
Letzte Folge haben wir mit den Protestanten geredet und heute, oh Junge, wir werden keine Political Group fanden. Schade.
Nö.
Was eine vertane Chance. Emergency Call in Escalating Situation. Ach, leck mich am Arsch. Haben wir jetzt doch Terroristen im Berger? I was woken up in the middle of the night by a call from the Ministry of Defense. Due to the sensitivity of the information, I had to be urgently briefed in person. I put on my clothes as fast as I could. I rushed downstairs and opened the door. Serge was waiting for me.
Mr. President, this way to the car, please.
We got into the car and made our way to the Ministry of Defense building without a word. I arrived and was directed downstairs. I came to a set of large doors and quickly read the sign above them. The sign read, War Room. Yeah!
Ooh.
Finally! The dimly lit room was filled with cutting-edge equipment. The latest video screens, long-range radio electronics, and other devices used for communication, presentation and planning. The centerpiece of the room was a large round table with the coat of arms of Swordland engraved on it. David, Lucian, Vulcan and Joseph were already deep in discussion. Ich weiß nicht, wen... Ja, ich hol mal mein Handy.
Jo.
So. Ach, und Tweets müsste ich rein. Die Fotos. Suzerain Sprechrollen. Wer ist dabei? David und Lucian war ich, Joseph war auch ich und Vulcan war's, glaube ich, du. Ja, Kruger warst du. Mr. Lancier, I advise caution. Going to war wouldn't help anyone. We must maintain peace in Swordland and Eastern Macopa at all costs. What do you expect us to do? Sit down and do nothing? They are testing us.
We must respond immediately, otherwise they will think we are weak.
Status report now! Mr. President, thank you for coming in at this late hour. There is a situation. Vulcan, please go ahead and provide your report.
Mr. President, approximately 20 minutes ago, Rumberg downed one of our planes with anti-aircraft fire from the ground. The pilot was declared KIA.
Wir haben letztes Mal nachgeschaut, was KIA heißt.
KIA
Killed in Action.
Genau.
Ja, ich war, ja, I knew it.
The last recorded position of the plane was inside Swordish airspace.
General Kruger, I mean no offense, but are we absolutely sure that is the case? Are you sure this happened within our borders?
No offense taken. Here are the locations on the map and the report from the air base.
He pointed at several markers on the map.
To answer your question, yes, we are absolutely sure. You can see here on the map that the plane was downed approximately 10 kilometers inside our borders. Wo haben die eine Reichweite, Digga?
Scheiße, wir sind gefickt.
We have calculated the trajectory of the gunfire and it started firing when our plane was within our border. The plane was downed near Hagen.
Darf ich mich bewegen? Ah, ich muss Maustaste drücken, nicht Mausrad. Helgen. Wo war Helgen? Wieso haben wir so eine lange Borde mit den Wichsern?
Ja, das ist wahrscheinlich eines der kleineren Dinger, wo wir nichts sehen.
Wieso kann ich hier nicht... Ah!
Weil es keine große Stadt ist wahrscheinlich.
Leck mich am Arsch! Ich will wissen, wo meine Städte sind. How dare they? This is an attack against our sovereignty. Mr. President, I must insist we need to be calm. We must maintain peace. Ach, leck mich am Arsch, David. I agree. They are trying to lure us into their trap. We have enough military power to contest against this violation of international law. We should attack and down one of their planes in retaliation. Otherwise, we will look weak and it will lead to more casualties.
We can't look weak. If we appear weak, they will jump on the opportunity. We must order military retaliation immediately.
I agree with the General.
Mr. President, our army is ready to do whatever it takes to protect Swordland.
Gentlemen, before it comes to that point, we can prevent further bloodshed by using diplomacy. Diplomacy is dead, David.
Yeah.
The room fell silent before Joseph finally spoke up. Mr. President, what are your orders? Ich muss schnell noch ein Zitat suchen, was ich gleich rezitieren will. So, was sind unsere Orders? Start the Swedish war machines and prepare to invade Rumburg. They will pay for the crimes. An eye for an eye, we will retaliate with equal force to display our strength. Swordland can't afford to look weak. We will approach this diplomatically and try to de-escalate the situation by any means. No one wants war.
Hat das letzte Mal schon nicht funktioniert?
Ich bin dafür, seit 5:45 Uhr wird zurückgeschossen.
Ja, let's go.
Aber ist es jetzt 2 oder 1? Ja, ich habe das jetzt gesucht, weil ich die Uhrzeit wissen wollte. Ich wusste nicht mehr.
1 ist Krieg.
Ja, aber
2 ist Provokation.
Ja, was machen wir?
Haha, wie hoch ist die Chance, dass wir mit dem Krieg erfolgen, wir auf unserer Position bleiben?
Während Krieg ist, kann es keine Wahlen geben. Hat Peter uns letztes Mal gesagt.
Schaffen wir Krieg?
Maybe? Wir haben Wellen und Lesbia auf unserer Seite.
Ja, da wird zurückgeschossen.
Es wird zurückgeschossen! Mr. President. Sorry, Whiskey. Do you realize the consequences of declaring a war? Please allow me to explain. Rumburg will turn its back on us and blame us for the attack. Every single enemy of Swordland, and trust me, there are many, will unite under that banner regardless of the truth. If that happens and they manage to convince the world, we will be seen as the aggressors, despite the fact that we are in the right. Ach, egal. This will have an effect on everything. Our relationships, trade, economy, status. All at the cost of one warplane. Hundreds, thousands will die. Decades of diplomatic success will go down the drain. Sorry, Whiskey, aber we have to do it.
I'm sorry, Whiskey.
Mr. President, are you serious about this? What's fucks in it? It's true that Rumburg currently doesn't have any allies, but they still have a considerable army.
Du hast doch gesagt, es geht!
I'm sure we will defeat them, but there will be casualties on our side. Thankfully, we can call our allies, which would aid us in the war effort.
In war, there are always casualties.
Ja, genau. Ja.
If these are your orders, Mr. President, I assure you, we will teach them what it means to mess with Swordland.
We will!
Trust the Swedish military.
I do. Sir, there are ways we can prevent a full-on war. If there is an alternative, we should take it. In case of a war, the destabilization of the region and possibly the entire continent can put the survival of our republic at risk. Enough! I will not say this again! Prepare for war! Oh Gott. Ich fühle mich irgendwie schlecht, umso öfter uns die versuchen, das auszureden. Vor allem Lucian und Whiskey waren ja unsere besten Arbeiter. Aber we will not say this again. Militarist State. Habe ich gerade das Achievement gekriegt. Walton smiled. He gave a strong salute and stomped his foot loudly. Oh Gott.
Is your command, Mr. President? I will start organizing our troops and I will keep you updated on our progress.
Oh Gott, das ist mir so backfired.
Oh yeah.
Before he left the room, he turned to me.
You know, Mr. President, I'm not fully convinced that you are truly a great leader.
Oh.
Welchem. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Mr. President. Vectors ist da.
Am Morgner Westcore. Oder wie das heißt. Victory will come. He saluted one more time and left. Joseph and Lucian were sitting down at the table, thinking. I'm totally against this decision, Mr. President. We are pouring fuel to the fire, and it can escalate beyond Macopa even. Our decision has been made. War it is. Lucian was lost in thought. He shook his head. Very well. Then we need to increase public support for the war. I will schedule a military parade. I will do my part and commission war propaganda against Rumburg. If we are done here, I will go back to sleep. Okay?
Gerade Krieg erklären, wir schlagen.
Good work, both of you. Thank you, sir. Once everything is ready, we will need to announce the declaration of war. But planning comes first. I will discuss the details with the generals and Mr. Whiskey. I can't believe, after so many years, our country has to suffer once again. Halt die Schnauze, Whiskey. Victory is close, Mr. Whiskey. Come with me, please. We have much to discuss. Swedish War Machine achievement. For now, have a good night's sleep, Mr. President. You will need it. I couldn't sleep at all that night. Gut, dann was ich sagen, war's mit der Folge. Lasst doch ein Like und ein Abo da, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Schaut beim nächsten Mal vorbei. Morgen 14 Uhr geht's weiter und tschüss.
Tschüss.